I have a lot I want to cover today. I'm really excited. I'm just getting excited about fall. I think it's a magical time of year. Even though in Arizona we don't get all of the seasons, I love fall. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch the camera. Hello, Gina. Hello, Sil. So that you guys can see. Hello, Michelle. Okay, I'm going to switch it out. Hi, Donna. And we decided that it's towards the fridge, right? Okay. All right. Hopefully I've got the camera. Yep, it looks like we've got it in a good spot. I'm just going to move it over a little bit. Okay, I think we've got it adjusted well enough. So what I was telling you guys last week is there's so many fun fall projects and fall sets that I will never have enough lives to cover all of them, I don't think. So I thought I would show you a couple of things, and then we're going to do something really fun and just a little bit. Something just easy and fun. But first I wanted to show you, last month I did that strawberry card. Do you guys remember? I think I have it up here.
Sylvia says hi.
Hi, Sylvia. I did catch her.
I just got back on.
No, it's good. Darren, thank you so much for moderating, as always. And he was catching up on some last minute details, so he's just popping on. So this is the card I made last month, and I showed you the die of the month last month. Pickup lines is what it's called. It has this darling truck and these cute little berries, and then it says, "You are sweet." And I didn't even use the truck last month, but I thought I would show you a variation on it really quick that I made using the truck this time. Isn't that truck just so cute? And then I just added my own little details. I had this hello stamp in my stash, and then this fall one, not stamp, but die. The fall ones are made with the alphabet set. This is from Photo Play. I'm afraid it might be sold out,
Mary,
but it's called Ditzy Alphabet. Hi, Mary. Thanks for joining us. You can look on the site and double check, but this is one that I picked up on the Brutus Monroe site. And it's just, I love the size. I think it's a cute font, and so that's what I made the fall with. And then, let's see, and then these leaves, if you remember, they came out in a box last year, I believe. I can't remember exactly how that worked, but I just know that I have really put some miles on these dies. I love these. They are available on the site. There's...
Annette says hi.
Hi, Annette. There are 5 of these cute leaves in the set, and I use these all the time. I love them. And they're kind of big and fun, but I thought that was what kind of made it fun. So just kind of did the exaggerated look on that. And then I also, what was that?
Sorry, Annette says cute fall card.
Oh, thanks, Annette. So you've seen the leaf dies. I also wanted to point out this plaid paper. It is adorable. I love plaid. I just fall in plaid, and even Christmas in plaid. They all go together for me. And this set, this is a paper pack. It's called Playful Plaid. Hi, Donna. And it comes with all of these really fun plaids. The nice thing is, if you look at them, you've got one, this could be used for summer easily. And then you've got this kind of, is this tartan? I can't remember. I don't know the names of plaid. I'm not even going to pretend that I do. And then you've got this one, and then you've got this one that has a lot of fall colors in it. And then look at this one. This one's totally cute for Christmas. Love this one. I love them all, actually. And did we see them all? I think we saw them all. Oh, maybe not. We haven't seen that one, I don't think. And then the one that I used was this little check. So all of those come in this paper pack. And also today I want to offer you, if you want to share this video, then I will actually put your name in a drawing, actually Darren will, I should say, for this stencil. This stencil, I don't remember the name of this stencil, I'm so sorry, but it's beautiful. You can see all of these really delicate designs in it. And so if you want to go ahead and share this post, then go ahead and come back in your comments, once you've shared it, go ahead and post shared so that I know that you've done it, and then Darren will put your name in the drawing, and then before the live is over, then we will draw the winner. So if you are watching the replay, I'm sorry. We will do it while we're live. Hopefully you can catch us live next time. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. What? Okay. All right. So sorry, Darren's just giving me some details. We do that. So we'll set that aside, but super cute, super easy. This was really fast and easy to make. And now I'm going to set the stencil aside for a second. Now I have one that we're just going to put together really, really fast. I was going to try to assemble it before, but I was doing so many things. So today, let me tell you, first of all, today is kind of one of those milestone days in our family because I have two boys. I have one that's in his 20s, and I have Benji, who is just starting junior high. And today, I took him to go to his junior high orientation, and oh my goodness, it almost felt like I felt when I dropped him off to kindergarten. He's my last little guy to go. I have no more littles. So that was kind of an interesting day. Okay, so this card we're going to finish. Let me get down to the bottom. I was going to pull a piece of this paper. I do have one of this. So I can kind of show you the paper. I didn't grab the whole pack, so I can just show you one of the papers from it. This is the Black Pearl paper pack, and it is gorgeous. You should definitely check it out. It's not even necessarily for Halloween. It wasn't created for Halloween, but it looks really cool with the Halloween stuff. So I pulled a piece of that, and you really don't see a whole lot of it, but just enough to kind of make it fun. And then I just had this die in my stash, and I wanted to really highlight this cute set. This is called Candy Sack, and I am in love with this. I think it's got the cutest little characters. I haven't even had a chance to do this one yet. This will be my next one I make. But I went ahead and used all these little faces. And I also, this paper is the Happy Haunting paper. And that is where I got these little webs that I just used my circle dies with to get those. But let me just show you this paper super quick. I'll just kind of run through it quickly so that we can move on to getting some fun crafting done. But you've got, the thing I like about this pack is you've got these ones that, I mean, this, you could almost just put a sentiment on it. It's got so much going on. It's so cute. You could just, you could pop them out. You could do whatever, but it doesn't need a whole lot of anything else because there's so much cute stuff going on already. And then a little bit more subtle prints. You've got these cute skulls. Got these awesome jack-o'-lanterns. This is the one that I used with the card that we're making. You've got these cute little bats and cats. Some jack-o'-lantern faces. I love this one. This one I think is one of my favorites. More bats. Goodies. Look at that candy. I love all that detail. You've got more bats, and then kind of a little bit of a sampling of all of them on that one. And so you can see there's just, I love the color scheme. I love all of those beautiful patterns. And so that is another one you're going to want to check out. And that's the Happy Haunting 6x6 paper pad.
Jen says hi.
Hi, Jen. Welcome.
Jen says she loves that paper.
Isn't it cute? I know, there's so much fun stuff. So much fun stuff in so little time, right? So we're just going to quickly run through this card. I have it mostly ready to go. I colored all the faces last night. So that we could just do a quick assembly on this. And you could create your own. This I had is a die I have, But you could just really use this on a piece of pattern paper with your circle dies and just line them up so that you could just use them that way. Hopefully you have some sort of a method that keeps them straight better than I do. That's why I relied on the die. I'm just using some black Easy Tab foam dots to put my little circles on. And I'm not really trying to make the web all going the same way. If I was really meticulous on that, I would, but we might be here a little while if I did that. And I still have another a couple of really fun things I want to show you. So I'm kind of moving fast because, like I said, I want to get to the other project. So we're gonna pop out this one. It looks like I need one more dot. So what is everybody up to this week? Anything fun? It's quiet. Give you guys a chance to respond. Okay. We've got all of our little circles ready to go. Now we can put our cute little characters.
Christopher's watching.
Hi, Christopher. Okay, so I just want to pop these little guys up too. We want to give them a little bit of dimension. Just get those all
Jen
turned
says
over.
she's doing annual bestie shenanigans.
Annual what?
Bestie shenanigans.
Bestie shenanigans. What are those? That sounds like fun.
Donna says it's been a long week, but better since you're alive.
Oh, you're so sweet, Donna. I hope your week takes a turn for the better. Okay, so the next thing I'm actually going to do, I am terrible with sentiments. If I wait till the last, if I don't plan ahead, that is always the thing I struggle with. I have a really hard time placing them. And
Yeah.
on this one, I think we can either put it here or we could break it down and maybe do more candy, please. But I think we're gonna put it down kind of low.
Jen said she's meeting her god grandson for the first time.
Jen, that sounds amazing. That is a great way to spend your day. So I just threw some easy tear tape on that. And I think we'll just put this guy maybe right. See if I can center it.
She's doing the annual beach trip for another best friend.
That sounds like fun. The beach sounds pretty good right now. Okay. So let's look at our little people, or, well, creatures, I guess. All right, so let's do our witch right here. We'll do see which ones peel off the easiest, huh? I think we'll do some of our shorter ones along here. I kind of like this guy like right here. And then we'll do this guy down here.
Jen asked what the tab dots are.
These are called Easy Tab foam dots, and they come in both black and white, and they are amazing because you can just pull these little tabs and it just makes it so much easier to use. I love these. These are one thing you definitely want in your crafty arsenal.
Jen said I had a Brutus Monroe order arrive today. I have plaid and fall pumpkin paper along with other things. Yay.
Oh, Tina, those are the best days ever, huh? I know I try not to scare my mail carrier by stocking them, but it's sometimes a struggle.
Jen said you need to get those dots.
Yeah, you will not be sorry, Jen. These are really, really slick. I like them a lot. All right. So you saw, I mean, the coloring obviously takes a little bit of time that we didn't have to do right now, but I use the tri-blend markers. They save me so much time, and they are so really just user-friendly. And those are available on the Brutus Monroe site. I didn't have Darren list them because I used so many different colors. I didn't want to jam up the comments with them. But definitely check them out. If you haven't used alcohol markers before, it's a great way to start. And just get a couple. If you haven't ever started, it'd be a good idea to just get a couple and get used to them and see how you like them. And then go for the gold and get them all. There's only a couple colors I have left to get, and I will definitely be getting them. Okay. All right. I used my pre-cut and pre-scored card base. Love those. Darren will put a link up on the blog. I can see my my cutter blade is just a little bit dull, so I'm just gonna go through and just trim that off just a tiny, 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 tiny bit. And just to clean it up. Yep, keep your blades changed. I feel like I just changed mine, but apparently I did a lot of cutting. Kind of sneaks up on you, you know? Especially when you're using a darker paper, you can see it. So, all right, we're good on that one. All right, and just a reminder, if you're just coming on, that if you share this video, then you will be entered into a drawing to win this stencil. Just make sure.
Shelf sharpening.
What means sharpen? Her cutter is. Oh, that's cool, Jen. Anyway, if you share this video, come back in the comments and put shared, and we will have a drawing by the end of the video. Okay, so now that we've got those two done, this is the part that I have been excited to share with you. So one of my favorite things from the new fall release is this die. This is called, what is this called?
Tina says she needs a lifetime supply of trimmer blades.
I do too, Tina. I do too. Let's work on that. This is called Wooded Forest. And this makes a beautiful silhouette, obviously, of trees. And I thought it would be fun to show you simple ways to make some backgrounds. And so I made 3 different backgrounds for 3 different kinds of occasions. And I'm going to show you how to do that really quick. We have time that we can do all 3 of them. And the key to this, one of the biggest things about this is you're going to want to use good watercolor paper.
Michelle says her niece is blowing up her phone because she has a YouTube camp this week. She wants to go live from Brutus Monroe so that her future followers buy from Brutus Monroe. She's 10 and has big dreams.
Aw, I love that. That is awesome. This was Michelle?
Michelle's niece.
Michelle's niece. Well, I knew it was her niece, but I wasn't sure if I got the right person. I wanted to make sure. Michelle, I think that is awesome. All right. I can't imagine you would have any influence at all, Michelle, right? Okay, so this is the Brutus Monroe Aqua Pigment paper. And I love this watercolor paper. This paper can really just take a lot of product. So we're going to pull out 3 of these. They're so thick, I had to make sure that was just one. There's 1, 2, and 3.
Benji
okay.
wants to have a YouTube channel too.
Yeah, Benji wants Benji is my one that's going into junior high. He would love to have a YouTube channel too. I've had him on here a couple of times. He thinks he needs a gaming one. All right. So for this first one, I think we'll do, let's do autumn first. I guess that makes sense, huh? So we are going to use a lot of water. And this is from a squeaky clean that I had. But I love the way that this sprays, so I just peeled off my label, and actually I probably should have just left it on. It would have been prettier. But I just use this for my spritzer bottle. And then we're going to use all kinds of sprays. We're going to use Chroma Mists like crazy. We're going to use the Mermaid Mist. And we're using all the different colors of the Chroma Mist. Almost all of them. I think we may not use every single one, but we come awfully close. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to take my spritz and I'm going to get the whole panel wet. And I will warn you right now, I used a lot of spray. So just know it's pretty economical. I think it's okay. I used a lot because a lot of it's going to run off, but it makes a really cool effect. So in the name of art, I was okay with that. So we're going to start. What was that?
Fall sprays first?
I'm going to use, I'll name them as I go. This one is called Bumblebee Yellow, and it's from just the regular bundle. I think you can buy this one separately as well. And we're just going to, I'm moving across the panel as I spray, okay? And that's important. You want to make sure you're not just holding still. You want to move across. And I'm just going to lightly spray it in between.
Marlene says hello and she thanks you for the stamp. It arrived yesterday.
Oh, Marlene, I'm so glad. Thanks for joining today. Okay, so the next color I'm going to use, this is new. This is from the fall release. This is cider. I don't have my glasses on. This is cider, and it's just, look, it looks like cider. It's that just really fun, warm, goldy color. And we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. And I'm going to go ahead and spritz that. A lot. And it's okay if it runs. We want it to run a little bit. Now, it depends on the kind of pattern you want it to have. If you want it to be more spotty, then you don't really need to mess with the color too much. But we're going for a little bit smoother, kind of sunsetty look. So we're gonna go ahead and move ours around a little. This one is called Tangerine Orange. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and spray that too.
I can't post them all because it'll cut me off and gives me a limit.
You can't post all of the...
I can do the bundles, but not individuals.
Yeah, Darren will post the bundles.
If I post individuals,
I think the individuals, some of these ones come in the individuals. I don't know that the autumn ones do yet, but we'll go from there. Okay, so the next color I'm going to use is Candy Apple Red. And I'm going to be a little sparing with this because the red kind of goes a long way. It's a beautiful color. I really love this red. And then the last one we're going to use for this is called Auburn, and it's from the fall set as well. And I'm just going to spray it a little bit more. And then I'm just going to kind of take my paper towel and just very lightly get that where it's pooling. But because these panels, let me see for sure what size they are now that I think about it. They are exactly 4 1/4 by 5 and a half. But I like to put a little bit of a mat on my card. So for me, it's not a big deal because I will just probably cut around the edges anyway a little bit. But you can see, you can use your heat tool. I'll use mine really quick.
Michelle says she loves the fall spray.
I love the fall. I love all of the Chroma Mists. These are seriously such versatile things to use. You can use them as sprays. You can use them as watercolors. And this way is one technique, but if you look at some of the things that we've posted on the Brutus Monroe website and on the Facebook page, you can see all kinds of textures and different effects that you can get from these sprays. I used a lot of water on this. And like I said, this paper really can take a lot of moisture and a lot of water. And what I usually will do is, with this paper, it's so good. I can go ahead and I can kind of dry it up a little bit. And then when it's just a tiny bit damp, sometimes I'll just put it under my Misty, like under the rubber part overnight, just so that it lays completely flat. You don't want to do it when it's too wet because you don't want to get those curvy bumps in it. Sometimes it will do that. But if you catch it when it's just mostly dry, you'll be okay.
Color blend.
Thanks, Kathy.
Jim says they're amazing to watercolor.
They are, seriously, we have so many beautiful samples up on the Brutus Monroe Facebook page. You've got to check it out. The design team, there are so many amazing techniques that our designers have come up with. Okay, I've just about got it. I just want it dry enough that I can set it somewhere without it running onto something else. And I will just tell you ahead of time, I knew that these were going to be really wet. So I did actually put the cards together ahead of time. So this one's at least dry enough now I can set it somewhere else. So I will set it over here and I will show you the card that I created using this. And the cards are all kind of similar. I just followed the same basic. Oh, I didn't put this one on its base. So let's do that really quick. I missed one. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of the Easy Tear tape. This one might be tissue tape. They're very similar.
What paper is the tree cut out of?
The tree. This tree is really fun because I used the aged Wagon paper, and I will show you if I've got some up here. I know I grabbed it, but I don't know if it made it all the way to this side. I think I have enough that I can show you. Yep. Can you see this in the camera? This paper has a wood grain to it. And so I thought that would be fun for that tree.
Michelle says, I'm having flashbacks from this weekend when my niece and nephew were doing sprays and jelly plates. So many backgrounds there covering my basement floor because several were still wet yesterday.
Oh, how fun. I love to just have a good session where I just make backgrounds. It's just so relaxing and it's fun. You just kind of, it's kind of a looser way to create, and I enjoy that.
Stephanie says she loves that card.
Oh, thank you, Stephanie. So after all of my panel dried, I did go through and I used some of the vintage photo distress oxide ink around the edges, and I used a little bit of what is it called? Antique linen, and also again the vintage photo around the edges of this one. And this sentiment is from, I'm not sure, I think this one is still available. This is called, what is this called? Autumn is Coming. And I used the Autumn is Calling stamp for that. So I think that we've got this one pretty much covered. And then I'm going to show you a whole nother effect that you can get using the same products, just different colors. And how much different it can look. I'm just going to kind of move my...
June says, caught you live. Hello.
Who did?
June.
Hi, June. How are you?
Hello,
June, if you share this video while we're live, you will be entered to win a stencil that I can't seem to find right this second, but I promise it's here, and I promise we'll send it along. Oh, it's this one right here.
Donna said she loved that card.
If you do go ahead and share it, then come back and share, put shared in the comments. Donna loves that card?
Yeah.
Thanks, Donna.
She said, oh wow, I love that card.
Thank you so much. Okay, well, let's just go in order of the time frame here. Let's do kind of a Halloween spooky one now. And again, we're going to start with the Bumblebee Yellow. And I'm going to just go right down the center. And I totally messed up already. I got so excited that I didn't wet my panel yet, but I think it'll be okay. We're going to try it regardless. Okay, so that one was Bumblebee Yellow. And now I'm going to go ahead and do some of our Mermaid Mist. This is called Seaweed. And the thing that's fun about the Mermaid Mists is they have a little bit more of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of opal, kind of, oh my goodness, I'm not sure what to call that. What is this called? This kind of, the word is escaping me, but it's kind of like a shimmery look. Can you see that? Opalescent. Yeah, that works, Darren. Thanks. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of our spray just on the outside of that. It's kind of iridescent, but it's, I think, opalescent. I don't know. I think maybe opalescent fits it just a little bit more. Depends on how much of a stickler you are. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do now some of the wave. This is also a Mermaid Mist. And I will tell you, I mean, obviously, every time you do these, they're going to not all look exactly the same. So we'll see how this one compares to the one I made last night. It'll definitely be an adventure. And then I'm going to use Cobalt Blue. This one's my favorite one of all of the sprays. I think it's just an amazing color.
What is going on?
And oops, you want to kind of back up. I kind of got a little close.
Kathy and Christopher both said mica.
Mica. Okay, it has mica in it. That makes more sense. Thank you for giving me the words that have escaped me today. Okay, so now this one obviously has a lot more water on it. But I love it because it really, look at all of the marbling you get from that. So this one, I would say kind of let it set in a little bit before you start messing with it too much, because you don't want to run that color too much. And of course, because we're live, we don't have time to fuss with it too much, but I'll dry it a little tiny bit. And again, I don't mind if it kind of cools along the sides too much because I trim it down anyway.
That is a great inky movement.
Isn't that fun? I love all that movement too, Kathy. And this one's kind of fun because as it dries, you can see the mica start to sparkle. Who doesn't love some sparkle, right? All right, so now we can kind of let that run off a little bit. And definitely you're going to want to have your paper towels handy for this technique. And then you would just go ahead and dry it some more. I'm just going to move this out of the way for now. And I'll show you the card that I created from the one I made last night. We've got a Halloween one, and I used, this sentiment is from, where did I put that? There it is. Okay, that is from the Crafty Witch stamp set. I'm going to find a piece of white so you can kind of see this better. There you go. You can see all of these really cute stamps. We used this sentiment here. And Christopher was kind enough to put this on a deal right now. If you go to the website, you can get the two of them together in a bundle and you can save 20% off. Super cute. This one is called, what is this one called, Darren?
Which one?
Is it Crafty? One of them was Crafty Witches and Witches Brew?
And I'm looking at Witches Brew.
Witches Brew. Okay. So you've got twice the fun. And these are really fun. This one right here, this one in particular, I think is really fun to use with this stamp set. But you also, if you have the Spooky Kids stamp set that came out in the fall release, this is a really fun backdrop for that. There's just a lot to this set that's really cute. So definitely take advantage of the dill. Okay, and you could totally go crazy on this. Mine's pretty tame actually, but yeah, you could add, it'd be cute if you added something more up here, like some bats or something. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm kind of wishing I had, but
paper towels are equally beautiful.
The paper towels, I know, isn't that funny? They do. I do look at the paper towels too and go, oh, all that color. You gotta love it.
Tina says you can cut dried paper towels for embellishments.
That is not a bad idea. I am actually going to grab a fresh one because I'm afraid I've saturated those so much I don't want to leak through onto our next card.
Michelle says, don't encourage me to hoard paper towels.
Who said that?
Michelle.
Michelle, yeah.
Paper towels.
Yeah. That's one thing about us crafters. We do have to be careful because crafting and hoarding can go hand in hand if we're not careful, huh? Because our creative minds think of all the ways we can use something. Okay, so for our last one, we're going to make a winter scene. And we are going to start with, let's start with some of the wave. But first, I'm going to remember this time to spray my panel. And we'll do some of the wave. And I'm not even going to take that all the way down yet because...
Kathy just yelled water exclamation point. So
Thanks, Kathy, for watching out for me. I did remember, but I appreciate it just because it wouldn't be completely out of character for me to forget, as you've seen.
Christopher said, just a reminder, if you're a subscriber, you have today and tomorrow to buy as much as you want. Ship it together.
Oh, good reminder. That's awesome. Yeah.
Take advantage of that.
Yeah, if you're a subscriber, definitely you want to take advantage of the free shipping. Okay. I'm just going to take a little bit of that off, and I'm going to use some of our white. I'm just going to use it along the bottom.
Candy says hi.
And a little bit at the top. Hi, Candy. Thanks for joining today. And then also, I am such a fan of the shimmer. We can't do it without shimmer. But I think I'm going to dry it a little bit first so it doesn't get lost within our liquid here. Let's see how we do with this. And how simple are these? We're on our third one, right? And other than the dry time, it's really pretty fast. This technique is really fun. I actually was involved in a charity project where you decorate lunch bags for underprivileged kids. And they distribute them however they do. But anyway, I used Chroma Mist, and I was able to bang out like 50 bags. I was never so grateful in my life to have something so simple to use. I just made them all kind of rainbowy, and they all turned out really cute. Okay, and just one more reminder as we're kind of wrapping up a little bit closer now, to share if you haven't had a chance to do that yet. Go ahead and share, and make sure that you put shared in your comment on this thread. Okay, look, I love that marble. This one is awesome. And it probably should be dried, maybe just a little bit more. I'm afraid, like I said, our shimmer, we don't want it to get lost in the mix. So I probably need to dry this up at the top a little bit more. Because I think we're going to put just a little bit of snow in there. Just a little bit more.
Candy, ask what paper you're using.
Candy, this is the watercolor, the Aqua Pigment paper. The Aqua Pigment watercolor paper. Which is amazing, as you know. Okay, so we're just going to take a risk and go ahead and use our Shimmer Mist. This is beautiful. Can you see all that shine? You want to make sure you kind of get some of that off the bottom. And then I'm going to spray from a little further away because I kind of want, well, maybe, there we go. Kind of want it to give it more of a snowy look. The closer you spray, the more you're going to get more in one spot. And can you see as it's drying, can you see all that shine coming through? Just a pretty wintry scene that we're getting here. Darren, did you happen to check on that? Falliday. Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
You rock. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry. But you can see it's just beautiful. You can see all of that shine. And now I will show you the finished card for that one. And this one, okay, if you've watched very many of my projects or my lives, I am such a fan of the Elegant Essentials paper line. I just love the shiny. I get distracted by shiny things, I guess. But I love this sterling paper, and I think it looks really pretty with that background. So I cut out my trees in the silver, and then I went ahead and matted it in the silver. And I used, for this sentiment, I got that from the Falliday Silhouettes stamp set. This is a really fun set. This is like one of those classic ones you want in your collection because you've got all of these fall leaves you can use, and then you can use these as pine branches, and then you've got all of these really pretty ornaments that you can work with. So I highly recommend that. So I think we've got that covered. So let's take a look at all of our seasons here. So we've got
This is, oh my gosh, I
fall
love this.
one.
I'm chasing this.
Oh, I hope you will. It's a fun one, isn't it? It's so easy.
Lovely card. Michelle says, love that. I was expecting the snowflake dies.
Oh, snowflake dies would be fun to add
And
too.
June says, gorgeous. They like your cards.
Oh, thank you so much, you guys. You always make me feel so good. And then I'll just throw these in here. And then I have to tell you that I still have more fall that I will be sharing next week. But, you know, there's only so much time in one of these lives. I didn't want to overwhelm you too much. So I stuck with these ones this time. And next time I will have something else for you using some sets I didn't use yet. Okay? All right, let me go ahead and this is the last call for your share. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to flip up the camera. I think I mentioned all the products. I just wanted to kind of make sure. You can see my hands. We've had lots of fun today. Okay. Do we have everybody's shared comments? I think we're just about ready. Darren's got the name generator going. Are you ready, Darren?
I am.
All right, here we go. Drum roll. All right, do we have a winner?
Slowing down. Tick, 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 tick. Sylvia.
Sylvia, you are the winner of our stencil today. Thank you so much for sharing. This is your stencil. Make sure that I have your address. Just PM me just to be sure, and I will get that in the mail to you tomorrow. And I think that's everything, you guys. Thank you so much for joining today, and I am looking forward to spending more time with you next week. I will see you then. Bye-bye.